Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz poised for Indian Wells showdown after exciting draw. Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz, two of the biggest names in men's tennis, could be set for another thrilling encounter following the draw for the first ATP Masters 1000 tournament of the season at Indian Wells. Their last meeting came in the Australian Open quarterfinals, where Djokovic, 37, showcased his tactical brilliance to overcome the 21-year-old reigning French Open and Wimbledon champion. Now, the possibility of a rematch looms in the Californian desert. However, before a potential showdown with Alcaraz, Djokovic may have to navigate past Nick Kyrgios. The Serbian and the Australian star have developed a strong friendship in recent years after a once contentious relationship. Kyrgios, returning to ATP Masters 1000 action for the first time since 2022 after receiving a wild card, could face Djokovic in an early round clash. Djokovic's path to the quarterfinals is challenging. If he gets past Kyrgios, he could face either Francisco Cerundolo or Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in the third round. A possible fourth-round encounter awaits against either Alex de Minaur or Hubert Hurkacz before a highly anticipated quarterfinal clash with Alcaraz on the other side of the draw. World number 1 Jannik Sinner is absent due to suspension following a failed drug test at this event last year, which elevates Alexander Zverev to the top seed. Zverev will begin his campaign against either Tallon Griekspoor or Miomir Kekmanovic. He could meet Giovanni Mpetshi Perricard in the third round, followed by either Tomas Makak or Francis Tiafoe in the fourth. Stefanos Tsitsipas, fresh off a title in Dubai, is seeded to face Zverev in the quarterfinals. Daniil Medvedev, a strong contender at Indian Wells, is also in Zverev's half and could be a potential semifinal opponent. Meanwhile, Alcaraz enters the tournament as the defending champion, aiming for a rare three-peat, an achievement only Roger Federer and Djokovic have managed in tournament history. Respected broadcaster Marcus Buckland shared his thoughts on the draw with Tennis 365. Alcaraz doesn't quite have the same aura right now that he had early in his career, but I'd still have him as my favorite. Medvedev, on the other hand, has a strong track record here, making the final in recent years and thriving in these conditions. Buckland also highlighted the potential for American players to make deep runs, with 6 currently seeded. Taylor Fritz, a former Indian Wells champion, could pose a challenge if he's fully fit. Ben Shelton, with his powerful serve and home crowd support, is another player to watch. Projected men's quarterfinals: Sadface 1, Zverev vs. 8, Tsitsipas 4, Ruud vs. 5, Medvedev 7, Rublev vs. 3, Fritz 6, Djokovic vs. 2. Alcaraz with an exciting draw set. All eyes will be on Indian Wells as the world's top players battle for one of the most prestigious titles on the ATP Tour.